A legacy project is something that we have been talking a lot about quite a bit in hospice lately. It's something that a family member can help their loved one to do, the loved one that's on hospice care, to create and leave a piece of them behind. Any sort of project or journal or just kind of an idea brought to life where that individual person can put some things together that helps demonstrate who they are and the mark that they've left behind here on earth. And it's very meaningful to the family too, for them to help that person with that and then to have that to hold on to as time goes on.
I truly believe that legacy projects are so important, because not only for the person that's processing their life, the person that's going through and actually thinking about everything that they've done and the memories that they've shared, but being able to capture some of that and keep it. It's something that can be kept forever, that can be passed down from generation to generation. It's a little piece of, like Haley said, it's a little piece left here on earth of those that we love so very much. The biggest project that we've taken on as a hospice team are definitely the hospice handprints. We've had awesome success with this. And I think it's really important to note that a lot of times our family member, our loved one, the person, that hospice patient, they might not be there yet. They might not be at that point where they're like thinking, oh yeah, this is what I want to leave behind. Mm-hmm. But instead, they're just trying to get through day to day with what they are dealing with. It helps give them a goal, a sense of purpose, something to strive for, to remember that this doesn't necessarily have to mean the end. There are still good things in this time that we have left. So some of these projects, the handprints being one, I've seen awesome projects that families have done. I've seen a family create a canvas with a tree, and they used thumbprints from the loved ones to be the leaves on the tree. It was really, really neat to see. I've seen hand casts where the whole family will come together, put their hands together, and actually put it in like a plaster of Paris and have a whole cast made. And it's like a little statue that they keep forever and ever. Making sure to pass along anything that is maybe of emotional value, whether this be jewelry. This necklace is actually my great-grandmother's, so I got this the night of my senior prom, and every time I wear it I think of her. This could be something as small as a trinket that they always had, or a lighter, or maybe a favorite recipe. I know Haley, your family's big into that. There's so many things. My dad we had pillows made of some of the shirts that he always wore, and those are so special because then you can hug those. It's so meaningful. I can't even express it.
Very much so. I think some of the other ideas, like Brittany was talking about, that can be passed down for years to come, just encouraging families to get together, maybe looking through old photos,
yes.
Having the person, Grandpa, Grandma, who's in this picture? What were their names? What year was this taken? If you don't get those memories down now, they're unfortunately going to fade away. So just encouraging family to take that time just to get together, look through things, just listen as that person shares those memories. As Brittany mentioned too, if the person is still feeling up to it, Grandma, can you show me how to make your sour cream raisin pie? And writing that recipe down, just encouraging families to do those types of things. It doesn't have to be, when you think of a project, you think, oh, it has to be perfect and it has to be all put together and I have to get creative. Not always the case. It can be just the simplest things when talking about legacy projects, things that maybe you're already doing throughout life. It's just helping preserve that at this time. So that can be really special. And then getting the person's handwriting, maybe there's a jewelry out there these days where you can get the person's handwriting printed onto a piece of jewelry. Those are things that we've seen families do. That's really neat. And then recording their voice, whether it's them maybe singing or just speaking and sharing memories of their life, just having that person's voice close by once that they've passed away is really important to families, we've found too. I think a point too to remember with legacy projects, And we find this with many of our patients. They don't want to leave out the grandkids or the great-grandkids, and thinking of what might be meaningful for a little child, whether that's, as Brittany mentioned, the pillows made out of the shirts, or we've seen bears that are made out of clothing. They also have, through stores around the area, books that you can buy, and then the person can read the storybook, and it's recorded within the book, so the child can continue to read with grandma or grandpa even after they've passed away. So there's some really neat things out there.
We live in a time where technology has advanced quite a bit, and there's so much that we can do with that. That being said, photographers have this amazing ability to, Photoshop pictures and make things work in a way that we never had the option before. It really, I think, also is the memories that we create when we are going through making the project or thinking about the project. It's always a beginning of a new chapter, not always just the end.